Coming up next, the Middlesex West Chamber of Commerce celebrated the 4-year anniversary of ChiroPro Performance Center. ChiroPro Performance Center celebrated their 4-year anniversary being in Acton. The Middlesex West Chamber of Commerce was there for ribbon cutting, and ActonTV was on hand to capture the highlights.
Good afternoon and welcome. On behalf of ChiroPro Performance Center, we're so glad to welcome you. I'm Kathleen McDonald with the Middlesex West Chamber of Commerce, and this is being recorded, so that's why I have the microphone. But we're very, very glad to be celebrating with ChiroPro Performance Center with Dr. Lynn Carlson, Dr. Lovich, and with Tina. Their 4th year anniversary already, which is a milestone. So congratulations to you. And we're thrilled to be here, and we have some wonderful special guests with us. So I will talk about the chamber in a minute, but first I'd like to introduce both Senator Jamie Eldridge and Representative Corey Atkins, who have some wonderful presentations to give us, or to give you.
Well, good afternoon. I'm State Senator Jamie Eldridge, proud to represent Acton, and I want to thank the Chamber for hosting this celebration for ChiroPro. I have to admit, because it's tucked back in this corner off Gray Road, I wasn't as familiar with the place. So, Kathleen, thank you for organizing this, and I wanted to congratulate Dr. Carlson on the 4-year anniversary and just having the chance to speak even for 10 minutes, both to staff here and a few patients. I really have a true sense of the difference you make in so many people's lives and helping people with athletic injuries and other injuries. So thank you so much for all you do here. I will certainly spread the word about ChiroPro. And I do have a citation here from the Senate, so if you want to stand next to me. It's a citation from the Senate. Be it hereby known that the Massachusetts Senate hereby extends its congratulations to ChiroPro Performance Center of Acton in recognition, and don't miss this, the momentous occasion of your 4-year anniversary. That's not used in too many citations, so that's pretty special. And be it further known that the Massachusetts Senate extends best wishes for continued success. So this is from myself and the Senate President. So congratulations on your 4-year anniversary, and thank you for all you and your staff do.
Thank you.
Meghan, Duggan, and Gigi Marvin, former Olympians and members of the Boston Pride women's hockey team, share their experiences about ChiroPro Performance Center.
Hi, my name's Meghan Duggan, and this is Gigi Marvin here. Both 2-time Olympians with the U.S. women's ice hockey team and also members of the Boston Pride within the National Women's Hockey League. Both have had experiences with ChiroPro and could talk for hours about how they saved our lives, our careers, and how incredible they are. For me personally, had a really bad injury back before the Sochi Olympics. Thought my career was over, frankly thought my life was never going to be the same, and working with these guys diligently really it saved everything. Got me back to playing hockey, brought me back to the person that I wanted to be, and you know, there's a photo out there in their lobby that I signed for them that said, "Thank you for saving my career," but today I could say thank you so much for saving my life.
But these people actually care about you and follow your career, and whether you're a professional athlete going to the Olympics or you play lacrosse over at a prep school, you know, it doesn't necessarily matter. It's about the person, and they do a great job taking care of our bodies, but also us as people, and just really reflecting that.
Hi, my name is Julia McCarthy, and I've been at ChiroPro for since October 2015, I think. It's been about a year. And I got my concussion in 2006, and I was a goalkeeper. I played soccer. I got hurt, but I was tough, I was strong, so I just got up and I kept playing. And no one knew that was a problem back then. And so I kind of kept coming back too early to play, and I kept getting knocked, and so that what could have been maybe a 2-week, 3-week injury ended up taking up the whole summer. And I thought I was better, and I entered freshman year of high school, and I was playing. I was practically on the freshman JV and varsity soccer team, so I really like soccer. And then the winter, suddenly I just crashed. All my symptoms showed up and it was terrible. I could not get to school. My parents were confused. My teachers didn't know what to do. Doctors decided I had mental illness instead of, because the research just wasn't there then. And I lost a year of school, so I call that my dark ages. And yeah, it was just very confusing. I couldn't stay at that school. I switched to my local high school and they couldn't support me. I couldn't get in the building there, and then I had to be homeschooled. So, and I was like an A/B student, so this was very unusual. But yeah, they treated me for anxiety and depression and then ADD, all these things I did not have before. And I kept playing soccer because no one knew soccer was what hurt me, and I loved it so much. And my life was in chaos, and soccer was the only steady rock I had. Yeah, and I kept playing and I kept playing, and I was held back for a year. And let's see, gather my thoughts. You could pause for a moment.
Okay, no problem.
Because it's a long story, so I'm trying to like get you in a
Yeah,
nutshell.
no problem.
Okay, yeah, I'm ready. So
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Yeah. And it was, there was over the years, started to have a bit of my suspicions that it might be concussion related, and what led to that is like, because I love soccer. There was this athlete, Taylor Twellman. He had to retire because of head injuries, and I was actually able to meet him at some point in Boston, and he was the one that referred me to this place, ChiroPro Performance, and my life went up from there. Because that was in the summer. I had to wait a few months until I saw him in October, and the craziest thing when I started coming there is that the anxiety that crippled so much of my life and my ability to do things and complete school and go out and such, it evaporated, which is just crazy because there was so much of it. And I was starting to realize the symptoms I had weren't normal, or the dizziness sensation I always had coming into big, large rooms or large places or a bustling city. That wasn't my medication, because that was my vertigo. I had a sense of imbalance. But it was just such weird sensations that I just couldn't relate it well to doctors. So I mean, it filled a lot of answers to a lot of questions I had in the past several years, and it turns out my brain was still inflamed from the injury I got 10 years ago. And the diet change helped me immensely. All the little exercises with the eyes. I'm wearing glasses now. They look like sunglasses, but they're not. They're special light filtering lenses, so they block out certain light spectrums that I'm really sensitive to, and makes me tired. I'm learning, because I've only had them for a week and I haven't crashed. So I'm very grateful for all the resources of not just the rehabilitation here, but that they know other doctors that can help improve the quality of my life, because I really needed the quality of my life to improve. So, and I'm very grateful, and I still have upwards to go.
Okay, so my name is Salee Apps. I am a senior. I live here in Massachusetts. So throughout my whole life, I've been playing sports, soccer, lacrosse, basketball, you name it, I was playing it. When it came sophomore year, freshman year, I was playing varsity soccer, and I suffered a severe concussion. But I took 2 weeks off, and then I went back to playing soccer and finished out the year. But my parents started to know symptoms. I started to get a headache, but I ignored everything because I wanted to play lacrosse and keep playing my sports. So come sophomore year is when the hit that changed everything. A ball struck me to my right temple. It was in the middle of a soccer game away up in New Hampshire, and it struck me on the right temple. And the force of the impact of the ball to my head was so forceful that it lifted me up my feet, and I slammed my left side of my brain head first onto the turf. And after the game, a bell just went off right in that moment. And it wasn't until later that summer where I found Dr. Carlson through my pediatrician. And so the first day here at ChiroPro, it was the first examination that lasted more than 20 minutes. It was the first thorough exam anyone was ever done on my brain. And they sat down with me and they told me basically that I wasn't crazy, and that they could help me through an intensive program, which I did. So half of my junior year, I was here 2 times a day, 5 days a week, doing rehab with them, and it is because of them that I'm standing here today, being able to talk, because I couldn't walk anymore, I couldn't talk, I lost all function on the right side of my body, because the connection between my brain wasn't reaching the other side of my body, and it is because of them that I can now walk, talk, and eat, and basically do everything that I used to.